Alrighty. So, how's it going, chat? I hope you guys are having an amazing day today. We've got a very interesting live stream for you guys, and I really think that y'all are going to enjoy this one. Never really done something like this before, but we've got a little special situation going on where I thought it might just be fun to give this a try. Um, we are live doing not only just kind of a chill, let's have some fun stream. What's up, Justin, our Wind Dancer Media Camp, Mr. Twister, Mr. Storm Brody. God bless all you guys. Thank you all for joining me. What's up, Joan Paul? But not only just kind of a chill, fun stream, let's kind of, hang out, but also we've got a huge squall line coming in of thunderstorms. These thunderstorms are packing extremely heavy rainfall, at times getting up to 60, 65 dBZs. And the light just turned off. Give me just a second here. That should be good, yeah. So, not only is this rain at time packing 50 to 60 dBZs on our reflectivity values, but it's also incredibly slow moving. These thunderstorms are moving at less than 10 miles an hour, I'd say, and that is leading to a pretty significant flash flooding threat across most of east central and southeastern Illinois, right in there where I'm located. So we're going to, again, have kind of just a chill stream tonight and everything else. So thank you all for watching in. Again, God bless all you guys. We are going to have an amazing stream, hopefully. Again, this is the garage. I mean, we've never done a stream from in here, so this is kind of something new, but everything works out. If anything, the lighting's actually a little better than it is in the actual studio. So we're going to have a great time, and again, periodically, we're going to go out there and check up on conditions, but again, right about now, this big old band of thunderstorms is located just off to our south. Now, there's a chance that this stays south, and that would be quite frustrating and sad, I'll be honest. But I really think that we are going to get in on some of that very heavy rainfall. We've already had some of that photogenic lightning come out the back. So, again, just kind of a fun, chill stream for tonight. I would like to know, while the flash flooding situation isn't quite getting going here yet, we actually have a flash flood emergency in Lancaster, Ephrata, and Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania that was issued as I booted up the stream here. This area has been just pounced on by these thunderstorms all day long. We've seen over 10 to 11 inches of rainfall in many of these communities across southeastern Pennsylvania and northern Delaware as well as northern Maryland. And that is because these thunderstorms are just moving so slowly and they're just constant. We're getting round after round after round. It's not just one very heavy band of rain at once, but dozens, hundreds of bands of rain hitting the same exact areas. Even if they were, light to moderate precipitation producers, that still creates a significant flash flooding threat. Is it lagging? Let's see. Take the computer out with you just in case so the rain cools you off and the stream won't lag from overheating. Well, it can't really overheat because it's about 75 degrees in this room. But again, just an unreal day for a lot of these weather enthusiasts out here in the mid-Atlantic region. If we take a look at our storm total precipitation amounts, you'll notice that those values only reach about 5 to 5.5 inches. That only accounts for certain bands of rain, and also it's worth noting that we are over 100 miles away from the nearest radar site, so if we had a higher resolution view of that rainfall, we would be able to see those values get much more specific and ultimately much higher. But again, that does not necessarily account for all the rain in all these thunderstorms, only the more recent ones. So anyway, You would make so much money off of an ASMR stream if you were in that flash flood emergency. By the way, flash flood warning just issued back for portions of Effingham and Jasper counties, getting dangerously close to my territory. Again, we're up here in Cumberland County. So, again, starting to watch this extreme rainfall pile up. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to stay just to the south. But I do think that we're probably going to get an inch or two of rainfall. Again, before I started the stream, it kind of looked like things were trending just a bit north, but unfortunately it did kind of stay literally just like 5 to 10 miles south. But I still think we're going to have a really, really awesome stream tonight. We're going to be chilling out, hanging out with viewers. Honestly, we're just going to kind of be having some fun. I mean, when is the last time that we've just been able to sit here for the entire stream, not just for half of it, and just kind of chill and just talk, play some Twisted maybe? I know a lot of you guys have been wanting me to do that recently, take some questions from the chat. And we've got all night to do stuff, folks. So, again, very fun evening prepared. Check up on the storms coming for you. I have not looked recently. Okay, so you're not going to like this, but I mean, does it not look like it's going to continue to trend just south of you? Or am I missing something or what? I mean, I suppose maybe the far northern portion of the QLCS. You've got a storm heading your direction out there in Arkansas. Is that the severe thunderstorm warning storm? Because we do actually have a severe thunderstorm warning right now for Hot Springs Village, Fountain Lake, all you folks out there in Arkansas. Just a classic Dixie Alley pop-up thunderstorm. Again, quite a bit of moisture out here in Arkansas tonight, actually, which is why we have a marginal risk extending from portions of North Texas back into far southwestern portions of Arkansas. But this severe thunderstorm warning is for damaging wind gusts up to 60 miles an hour. But again, if we take a look at that moisture content, we literally have 100% humidity out here. Temperatures at 81 degrees and our dew points at 81 degrees. So very intense moisture content. So even if our wind shear is terrible, which it is out here, it doesn't really matter to a certain extent. Now, if we had wind shear out here, and perhaps a more discrete storm mode, we'd actually be looking at a bit of a tornado threat. But again, our shear, pretty terrible out here tonight. I mean, some areas are dealing with 20 knots of shear in the 0 to 6, which is quite abysmal. Most of the state of Arkansas looking at no shear. So, again, we'll continue to watch that, monitor that situation. Again, it looks like this is probably going to struggle to do too much, though. But it will eventually be heading for the Little Rock metro area, most likely, and that's whenever we could start to look at a bit of a problem with maybe some localized power outages. So if you are out here in downtown Little Rock, just be prepared to potentially get waken up later tonight. Is it coming for me, Davis? I'm in that water in New Jersey, just below New York City. Probably not. Oh, there's a wasp. I don't like wasps. A lot of you guys probably know that. Oh, that's not a wasp. That's just a big moth. All right, maybe I'm just a bit paranoid. But a lot of that activity, again, is probably going to stay off to the south of you for the most part, but I wouldn't be shocked to see some light to moderate rainfall for your neck of the woods. Our storm that does have a flash flood emergency associated with it does now have a severe thunderstorm warning, and this is going out for Lancaster, York, Ephrata, and portions of the I-76 corridor in between Harrisburg and East Earl in southeastern Pennsylvania, so we'll look out for that. I would like to note, we actually did have a significant tornado in Sussex County, Delaware today. This tornado was on the ground for just a brief period of time, but it was actually a large cone / stovepipe tornado for a brief period of time. We're still awaiting reports of damage for that. We've seen a few, but nothing too significant so far. But very photogenic tornado, for sure. You're in Cabot? Yes, that's out there on the north side of the Little Rock metro area, if I remember correctly. Where is that at? That would be... Where's Cabot? Let's see. That is, yeah, so well north of the Little Rock metro area there, so you'll probably just be looking at maybe perhaps some of these pop-up thunder showers north of our main supercell. But anyway, it's officially early July for you. Yeah, that's another thing. In 2 hours, I can't even believe this. In 2 hours, we are halfway done with 2025, folks. How crazy is that? I mean, that's insane. Well, I just cannot even believe that. It really feels like we just started 2025 yesterday. And I'm not just saying that in like a cheesy metaphorical sense. It really does. It's crazy to think that we have been monetized for 6 months now, because I still remember that amazing first stream that we did where everybody has always been so generous in this community, but that stream in particular, it was insane. I genuinely couldn't believe it. That was 6 months ago. Wow. What else could we use for reference? Winter Storm Blair and Winter Storm Enzo, the Gulf Coast Blizzard, those were both 6 months ago, half a year ago. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I really do appreciate all you guys, and God bless all you guys for sticking around. Justin our Wind Dancer Media with the 1 month membership. It's great to be a part of this channel. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate all that you've done for me and letting me use your feed and stuff. That's awesome. So W's in the chat for Justin. W's down below. I don't know why I said it like that. Yeah, I am streaming from my garage. Ooh, that thunder getting a bit gnarly. I would like to note, though, it's actually not, like, super horrible out here. It's pretty muggy. Again, the moisture content out here, even in Illinois, is crazy. I mean, obviously, it's 100% humidity in the areas where it's raining, but even outside of that, it's, like, 95% humidity. So it's pretty nasty in that regard, but it's not, like, too hot. I mean, we're sitting in the mid-70s. By the time that rain cool air comes in, we'll be sitting in the low 70s, and that's just perfect in my opinion. What's up, Otter? But, again, I really do appreciate all you guys. That's awesome. We're actually thinking about doing some Twisted during the live. So I don't know how you would feel about that. But, again, waiting for this significant band of thunderstorms to come in. It's looking like things are going to stay just south, though. Again, seeing those flash flood warnings come out for portions of Jasper, Effingham, Fayette counties. Again, just some extremely heavy precipitation moving very slowly. And Bike with the 1 month membership. And Mr. Twister with the $2 donation. I plan to become a meteorologist and even storm chaser when I'm older. I'm 14, so 4 more years than I can apply to uni. Congratulations, dude. Thank you so much for the 1 month membership. And Mr. Twister with the $2 donation. Thanks for being awesome. Can't wait for Twisted. Thank you for being awesome, bro. So W's for everybody in the chat down below. W for Bike, Mr. Twister, and Justin. Again, you guys are awesome. Again, if you do want to become a member, make sure to do so by clicking the button next to the chat box. You get access to exclusive forecasts, early access to certain videos, shoutouts at the end of every forecast, custom stickers to use in chat, and more. So, again, thank you to all the members and everybody that donates and everybody that tunes in general. But yeah, if you are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. I see we got 26 people watching. Our goal here for this stream is 4,500 subscribers. And I think that we can do that, but only with your guys' support. So, thank you all so much. And Elaine with the 5 month membership. Only 16 away from 4,500 subscribers. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for the 5 month membership. W's for Elaine in the chat. Everybody has just been so supportive. It's awesome tonight. So, God bless all you guys. Thank you all so much for the continued support. Again, I have literally, we have, it's not me, but you guys, we have one of the best communities in the weather community in general. Sam with the $2 donation as well. Oh my goodness. W's down below in the chat for Sam. The generosity tonight is crazy. Thank you guys so much. That is awesome. I really do appreciate that. Also, a bit of an update. Hearing some more thunder outside. There were some photogenic CGs in my backyard right before we started the stream. Again, unfortunately, it's going to stay just south for the most part. However, we are going to see some of that light to moderate rainfall pile up here pretty shortly. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun night. We're just chilling. So, oh my goodness, Richard with the 5 gifted memberships. W's for Richard in the chat. Oh my goodness. Congrats for Kick and Wing with the gifted membership. Rockin' Desert Rose, Aaron Hunt 2, Fix-It-Trex Edits, and Gatita Oso for the Slight Risk Davis's memberships. W's for Richard in the chat. Oh my goodness. That is incredibly generous. Richard, you're a GOAT. W's for Richard in the chat. Thank you so much. Richard is amazing. W's for Richard. God bless, dude. That is amazing. That is incredibly generous. Seriously, thank you so much. Again, congrats to everybody that got gifted a membership by him. But Richard, if you're watching still, bro, thank you so much. W's for Richard in the chat. Let's go. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're awesome, dude. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Footy fucks. So I'm seconds late. You are. But seriously, congrats to everybody that got gifted a membership. That's awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And again, thank you all for the generous donations tonight. God bless. Again, it's awesome. It's awesome. How I was literally talking about how generous the community is, and then Richard drops in with the 5 gifted. That is incredible. Anyway, I saw that. Oh my goodness, yeah, the Manchester Tornado's now been dethroned by the Gary, South Dakota Tornado officially for the largest pressure drop inside of a tornado ever recorded. That is insane. Thank you guys so much for all the support again, but that is crazy. I mean, that is ridiculous. It's usually these summertime tornadoes that do bring the most extreme pressure drops. It was some chaser that is very well recognized. I don't even remember which one though. Oh, by the way, I started a beef between Tornado TRX and somebody else today. and Brian Allen and Vince Welty. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But we did. So that's fun. But yeah. So anyway, again, watching these thunderstorms continue to move off to the east, and continuing to watch our flash flood emergency pile up more rain here, guys, over Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Lancaster is a community that's actually been impacted by a couple of tornadoes over the last few years as well. If we actually go over to the Tornado Archive tool here, you can actually see that data. If we go from, say, 2021 to 2024, it's not loading. Come on. Here, we'll do it this way. Hearing some more thunder. Let me know if you guys see any lightning in the back that I miss. I guess you can't really see outside quite, can you? Well, oh, yeah, that thunder's loud. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but... Alright, it's not loading. That's fun. Oh, here we go. So, Lancaster, Pennsylvania, you'll note, has actually had a couple encounters with some tornadoes over the... for some reason, I recall there being a Lancaster tornado in 2022 and 2024. Am I crazy? I could have swore. Sometimes my OCD memory gets me into weird situations, and sometimes it's very helpful. That's what I'll say. Um, anyway, again, flash flood emergency for Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Um, but anyway, most active chat you've ever seen? Okay. Didn't you literally join the channel in a stream that had 1,000 concurrent viewers? That's crazy. No, yeah, I have the horrible side effects too. Don't think it's all good. And that's not a self-diagnosis. But yeah, we can do a Discord call. With the new peak intensity graphics, would days last year have warranted a 155 to 190 peak graphic? Probably, obviously, the thing that comes to mind is May 6th, but as well as May 26th and May 25th, both events that produced tornadoes that caliber, but it was also very predictable that they would have, so that would have been reasonable. What else? I feel like they would have done it for April 27th as well. Last year. But yeah, I don't know. Starting to rain. Some loud thunder out there. Starting to rain pretty heavy, and hearing some more of that thunder out there. Let me actually do something here. Let me know if you guys can see this. But here's how we're gonna vlog this, chat. I just realized you're probably not gonna be able to hear me because I'm gonna have to walk away. Here, we'll bring you with me. Okay. So if we go ahead and step outside here. Ooh, that was a big one. Big old lightning strikes. Again, all of them coming to the south, obviously, for the most part. But man, those are photogenic. Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh, absolute light show off to the south. I did not realize it was this active now. Wow. That is crazy. Alright, I don't want my computer to get wet. But you guys saw it. I mean, that is quite the light show. I hope you guys saw that anyway. Let's find out. Oh, you guys did. Sweet. But yeah, getting pretty intense out there already. So anyway, going back, what were we talking about? We were talking about something. Anyway, what else is there to say, chat? What else is there to say? I keep thinking those are wasps. They're just moths. It's fine. Okay. I don't like wasps in any way. I have to make sure that that's not a wasp. Okay, even if it is, it's pinned down. Check the GFS for Friday. Yeah, I mean, it's just been off and on with, like, Milton 2.0 and then nothing. But yeah, I mean, it looks like it could be somewhat active over the next few days. I will say the National Hurricane Center has finally mentioned the potential for the development of a tropical cyclone out in the Gulf of Mexico, America, whatever. We're not doing that today. I will say, where It doesn't have it on the 18Z. Bro, there should be a radar in Effingham. There should, because the coverage out here kind of sucks. Keep thinking it's a wasp. Yeah, I don't see anything too intense in general. Um, no, he's just trying to be Brandon Kopic 2.0. That's what he's trying to do. um, but yeah, I mean, off and on, we've had, it'll go from nothing to a 980, 970 millibar low. So, I mean, oh, that thunder is getting really intense. Wow. Now, I'm not surprised that I'm not under severe. These, again, are not going to end up doing too much in the way of damaging wind gusts and even hail. It's really just all that crazy heavy rainfall. They have actually issued another flash flood warning for west central Effingham County now, for Altamont and surrounding areas. Going back over to Pennsylvania, again, very similar situation, except for they've been seeing rainfall all day long, and that's what piled it up. So we'll see what happens. But, again, flash flood emergency in effect for Lancaster. No, probably not anything too intense in the way of damaging wind gusts, because it's not really an organized Keywell CS per se. It's more so just a cluster of heavy rainfall. I suppose we could probably go down south tomorrow morning and see if anything's still ongoing at that point, but I doubt it would be. At most, we're going to see some of these areas accumulate 5 or 6 inches of rainfall. The most we've seen so far has come from areas near Nashville, not Nashville, Tennessee, but Nashville, Illinois, accumulating just over 5 inches of rain south of Okawville. Also, Missouri today kind of popped off with some of these similar situation-type downburst heavy rainfall events. But yeah, not currently. Bro, why can we not have a civil chat for once? One time. That is all I ask. I mean, sometimes I encourage it, but not this time. But, anyway. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else there is to say. I think we could probably hop into some Twisted if y'all are down. I mean, I don't see why not. Dude, I started the craziest beef today. I did not mean to do that. Okay. Getting goosebumps for some reason. Let's run some Twisted, chat. How do we feel about that? 1 in chat if we do Twisted, 2 in chat if we wait for later. How does Nashville, Tennessee look at the next couple of days? For the most part, pretty tame. I wouldn't be surprised to see some more pop-up thunderstorms, but all they'd really bring is some heavy rainfall. You don't have to worry about hail or wind. Definitely not any kind of tornado threat. Very typical to see in the summertime there in Nashville, just kind of your typical pop-up thunderstorm pattern. So nothing really to worry about. Again, if you are new here, make sure to like and subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country. Whether it's hurricanes, winter storms, or severe weather, we've got you covered. We don't normally do streams like this. We're just kind of chilling out here tonight. Neighbors are setting off fireworks. Can't wait a few more days. I mean, I'm a pretty patriotic... I've literally been referred to as a quote-unquote patriotic young man. So, I don't have too much of a problem with it. Would I say 5'3" is good for 13 years? Um, I mean, how tall was I when I was 13? I was probably like I was probably about 5'3", so I mean it's not it just depends. Um, Men's growth spurts from what I understand vary like crazy. I mean like I didn't hit it till like freshman year of high school, but like some hit it in like 5th grade, you know. And it's never really indicative of how tall you're actually going to be, like whenever you're fully grown up. But yeah. Um, that is true, Mr. Twister. I mean, there's just, there's some, there's struggles with being a content creator. Am I resting on a scooter? I am indeed. We should do Twisted. Again, the lightning is pretty intense. Unfortunately, it's mostly only visible behind the tree line, of which I am not. So, quite frustrating. But, anyway, it sounds like people want to run some Twisted. And to that I say, let's run some Twisted. Let me go ahead and open up the private server here. If you want to join up, I'll put the code in chat here in just a second. Give me just a second here. Let me actually go ahead and put my PayPal in desk, or not in desk, but in chat here. Hear people talking inside. It's kind of weird. Oh wait, it's not inside. He's across the street. Okay. Anyway, you're gonna go watch lightning. Have fun. Thank you for tuning in, Justin. Anyway, let's join up. You're not going to donate. That's fun. I would like to point out that you already did, but I won't. Chad, if you didn't hear, we're growing this out. I got tired of having the same haircut for 15 years of my life. I'm done with it, bro. We're getting something a little bit better. Yeah, I'll call up the GC. I'm actually going to create a new GC, so don't call the one. I'm going emo. No. You can grow your hair out without being emo. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is we're going to say bye 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 to the sides and to the back. And then we're going to just like, it's probably going to look terrible, but I really don't care about my looks. I've just kind of wanted to try something new. But you've never once seen me on stream complain about how ugly I am, because I do not. I frankly don't care at all. Alright, we're not doing a marginal. I do care about that. I'm curious. How many of you guys would say that you care about your looks in a social setting? How many? Very off topic, but I'm just kind of curious. Yeah, I'm going to re-roll until we get a high, or at least like a very impressive moderate. I got like an 8.3 on the STP the other day, which is crazy for Twisted. It didn't used to be. In the group chat, Mr. Twister just put Vincent, you, Otter. I think that should be good. Oh, put Sam in there just in case Sam wants to join. Me, not me. Yeah, they really did. They nerfed highs like crazy. I got a server once that had like a 15 STP and like a 7 VTP, and like that is the twisted that I loved playing. But yeah, I've never really, is the quality on the stream like really low? Or is that just because I'm, okay, I think we're good. But yeah, like I've never cared like at all about how I look. I don't think I have once. Like I don't think I'm like generally attractive, but I don't care. um, you started to call her a bit. Bro, I keep getting slights and marginals. We're not doing this. Alright. Let's pop up Discord. It's downloading an update, so we'll just have to wait. This wrist tastes like a burger. Let's go. The bill collector's behind me. I do clip farm quite a bit, but should you add Jester? I don't think he'd want to play. He's probably doing. I think he's in Utah still, actually, and I don't want to annoy him. All right. Oh, it said no. No way. I just got a glitch where all the day 1, 2, and 3 risks said none. That's not even like. Hold on, I want to screenshot that because that's not normally possible, obviously. Did you guys see that? I didn't even know that was coded into the game. That is actually really interesting. I just realized I didn't join private server. Oh, come on. Hold on. You guys saw that, right? It was like for half a second. Come on. I can't get it right now. Somebody screenshot it and send it to me. Anyway, let's do this, chat. I'm trying, guys. My Discord's loading. Alright. Here we go.
What's good, Davis?
Hello, hello.
What's up, Davis?
Alright.
Let's go.
Alright.
Guess who's
Yes, I
back?
just wanted to say that I'm kind of disappointed that you stole my scooter.
Nah, bro, I've had this since I was 6.
You also stole mine. I don't like that.
I've had that since I was 5.5, so that's like Christmas 2016. And the
Yeah,
like
no,
plastic
I got
things
mine.
on the
I got
side
mine
wheel
Christmas.
at
I
the
got
front.
mine Christmas 2016 as well.
But whatever.
I
Seriously?
did.
Me too.
I literally did. You can ask my grandparents.
You know the
Did
plastic
you
things
have
at
you
the
really
front
good
by the wheels? I got mad because I went camping with my cousins and they like broke them both off.
Davis, am I a cornball if I still use the term goofy in 2025? You're a cornball if you still use the word cornball in 2025.
Why did bro have
Oh shoot, I shouldn't have joined yet.
Yeah, why did you join an enhanced risk?
Have you rolled a
I personally think marginal risks are better than high risks.
I can't look.
That was
I
funny.
can't look at the screen though. It's
Davis.
Oh, you need to get a good
Somebody asked me a question. He DM'd me. I'm gonna ask you something.
Guys,
Who is
don't
it?
don't
Roman's messaging me.
don't
I think
what was I gonna say?
Roman's
don't
messaging me,
look at
guys.
stream because that could be cheating.
For what? I just got messaged by Roman. Let's see what he said. Yo, Otter, can I play with y'all? I really want to play with y'all. Davis.
He can play, but I don't want anybody else to join the VC. Yeah, I got the risk where it said none
It
again.
the voice chat kind of gets like really loud. Twitter Space was evidence of that.
Yeah.
Even just watching that, like, that was crazy.
Oh, Sam left. I'm not accepting a marginal no. I just realized I've been running over my charger with my scooter for the past 5 minutes.
Oh.
That's gonna leave a nice black mark.
You had a marginal producing F5? Yep, I'm sure you did.
Score. I'm kind of hungry, guys, but I'm not trying to wake up my parents because they've already gone to sleep.
Is it past their bedtime?
Do you have to walk by there
Bro,
on the way to the
what is
kitchen?
happening?
No, it's just my dad. Loki doesn't sleep well, so he'll like notice.
Dude, my
Oh,
phone is crashing
yeah, I
out right
feel
now.
that. Dude, we're not playing a slate risk, bro. Why can I not get something? We've gone through like 20 different.
That's an air ball.
Gabe is about to
That's really
crash
an
out.
air ball.
This
This
is
isn't
gonna
gonna
cause
play a
another
slate
argument.
race, bro.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
Wait,
everybody
what did
tell
you
me to
even
take a
cause
marginal. I
them to
don't want
argue?
to.
Please don't be. It's random text guy, bro.
My mouse.
Or random texting guy just asked. I'm gonna say the same thing.
Voice chat is full.
Don't take a marginal. Moderate,
What's that?
probably.
Yeah, I'm waiting to at least get a moderate because we haven't even seen a moderate yet, bro. I'm like, give me a moderate or a high, and I'm happy.
Davis, I don't think I friended you on Roblox.
Are you sure?
I am
Didn't you play the other
90%
night?
Tell me
sure.
it doesn't get angry at me. Please tell me
Don't
it
you
doesn't
have
get
like a
angry
new
at me.
account?
Dude, it
Always.
just done.
Yeah, I'm in a
so
new
hard.
Discord account. I made a new Roblox account. I made a new
Let's
Twitter
go, they're not
account.
angry at me. Wait, what even happened?
I don't know.
Just really good at
Just-
getting hacked.
Transferring from an Android to an iPhone really did kind of put a hole.
I thought my account was getting hacked because it had like my location set to a different thing at some random town, so I thought I was getting hacked. But it's just me signing
Sam,
in on like my phone.
You like the iPhone?
Yeah. I mean, it does
Doing
drain
better.
battery very fast, but other than that, it doesn't glitch like a
Yeah.
Samsung.
I mean, it
Oh,
had
my
Sam
phone
in the
glitches
name, so of
because
course it's gonna
Samsung.
glitch.
Personally, the iPhone 14 is better than the iPhone 15. That's just
No,
me.
it's not.
That
That's
is
just
I have an iPhone 15.
that is just a false statement. There's
Davis, we both have iPhone 15s, right? I don't think the iPhone 15 is bad.
I don't either.
I didn't say it was bad.
Okay, we got a moderate.
I
We're
never
gonna
said-
wait.
The
We got a
only
moderate. We got a
Okay,
moderate. Wait,
the
how do we
only
have
reason it was bad, Sam.
Wait, Davis, do you want to try and reroll? I think we try to get a high.
No, bro. This
I
is
think we're
600
gonna get one soon,
SRH.
'cause it's like
Okay,
okay.
Sam,
me.
the only
Yeah.
reason the iPhone 15s were
Hold on.
bad is because the first month that they came out, the software made them overheat. But after that, they were good. The only reason mine's laggy like an Android is because I put iOS 26 on it.
Here we go, chat. Let's run some twisted.
Hold on. I might join.
Joining. Can we run back me getting in your
I am not even a friend of you on Roblox, so that's fine.
Here, add or if you need to add me up, add me.
Once two or more people. Once
What's the
two or
code?
more people are in this, where anybody can join. You don't have to be friends with them.
Yeah, but he's
What's
still
the
gonna have
code?
to. The code is WI 4-7-V-3. Yeah, I'll see if I
Alright,
can
WI.
if I can hang out tomorrow, Grant. I will.
That's code.
I'm getting in. Wait, where did you spawn, Davis?
Prior.
Alright, let me hop in the
Because I
car,
might be
bro.
meeting a weather enthusiast tomorrow.
Who?
Crazy.
Wait, you're gonna look in a
Who?
mirror?
Skywatchers.
Skywatchers?
Skywatchers. You might have seen them before.
Dude, we got
I've seen
7
him.
people in
Um,
here already.
Where you at, Davis? Oh, where you at,
What is that
Davis?
skin?
Like how
What
P2 got
is
it.
this, bro? We're all cooked.
We are not intercepting anything,
Who
bro.
is Geo, dude?
Holy.
Look at patriotic. Oh
This is
yeah.
crazy
Yo,
work. Oh,
Ow,
this
ow,
is
my
okay.
ears.
Oh,
Happy 4th of
Be
July.
like a 4-1. Okay, at least it's a
Double
4-1 and not like a 3-1.
I'm gonna add you back, Sam. I have to add you back on my phone though.
Did somebody take it? Did somebody?
no,
What is that skin, bro? We are not intercepting anything, bro.
Should I
you're in a private server, correct?
should I do like a crappy car just for fun?
No.
No. Well,
What is
maybe.
going on?
Yeah.
What is going
Instead
on?
of
How much cape do we have? Oh.
a whopping, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the problem.
1,600.
Loki, hot take. We would have a high if we had better keep and better lapse rates.
Mm,
Look at
Yeah, lap
Arcesile's
rates count.
face.
Everything
Look at
else is cooking.
Look
Hey,
at
hold on. What's today's risk? A high? I
Moderate.
assume
Very high and moderate.
moderate. Let's just say
mm,
we've seen crazier moderates.
Alright.
Well,
I need
really.
to X out of radar because it's making me lag.
Who
already.
is this? Who's just crashed? Oh my god.
I'm joining. Chat, I'm joining.
This is gonna be the best twisted chase you've ever seen, guys. Trust.
Yeah.
What
No,
was
I'm
the
just-
highest ATP you've ever saw in Twisted?
Do what?
We're breaking out the Grimace Mobile.
Alright, here we
Davis.
are.
Wait,
What was the
Davis!
highest
Davis!
VTP you have seen in
I think
Twisted?
it's like that I've seen or that I've played in.
You played in, per se.
I think
Davis,
the
don't
highest
let
I've
anybody
played
else
in-
in the car.
I think the highest
Oh.
I've played in was an 8 VTP, and the highest I've seen was a 15. Or not, sorry, not a 15, an 11.
Go, 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 go. We out.
What's everybody's
not even a storm.
what's everybody's best intercepts? What is it?
Don't blame me. Mine's like 220.
287.
212.
My
212.
strongest
312,
win
but
base-
because
my
I
strongest-
never.
My strongest wind gust was 111
My
outside
strongest
of tornadoes.
gust. My strongest gust is 109.
Wow. Cape is at a
My-
whopping 1,600. Meanwhile, we got
I feel
S3.
like Roman's gonna have higher than me. No, he's not. Roman does not have
Yeah,
higher
right,
than
My
me.
hold
highest
on, how
wind
do-
speeds.
How do we have this is one of those setups that could not happen in real life.
How is this a
This
moderate?
would not get a moderate in
What?
real life, bro.
I,
This would get like a 5%. I can't
This is
lie.
a saturated
My highest-
environment.
This could,
And look
I
at
feel
your
like
lap
I feel like this
and
could get a
lower
10
level.
hatched. If you got 600 SRH, this could get a 10 hatched.
It's gonna be close.
My
though.
highest
Oh, we've already
winds
got
are 212,
initiation.
but
Dude,
Initiation.
look at Hodo though.
Initiation.
That photo's pretty good.
I've been in smaller than, or I've been in stronger than 212.
We've got
Yeah,
initiation.
that's
Than
one
215 with Davis.
It should really be deviant motion, which is good.
Everybody position in
Shouldn't be a problem.
position in Almora.
Do we want to take surface relative humidity into account here? At 100%.
No, yeah, that's I
You know
mean,
what?
What are the,
I
Davis,
was
why do you have KSI headphones?
I don't know, bro. Don't ask
I'm
me.
in the thick of it. Everybody knows.
I was hoping, Davis. I was hoping we could get another Hazelton 215, but I guess not.
I mean, this could be an East Hazelton slabber. It's gonna be a 10 strike. It's gonna be 10 strike.
My
No.
highest wins were 212, is what my thing says, but I've been stronger than that. I've been in
Exactly. Like
215,
I have
just
it. I
don't-
have it posted. I think I've been in 264, but my thing says 248 still, and it
I
does that for
promise you.
everybody.
I promise you. I have. Promise you, I have at least 75 intercepts. I've been playing since the start of 2022, but there's only 31 on there.
How many miles have y'all
I
driven?
don't know what makes it qualify.
I think I've definitely driven the most miles.
15 miles. Oh, I've driven 3,132. What about you?
Uh, I have gone.
2007.
Oh, I thought it. Okay, yeah. I guess you have gone a little more than me. Yeah, it's 10
I
strike. It's
think
10
that's the only
strike.
thing that's actually accurate.
Wait,
But
what's the
we've been
largest
playing a
hail?
similar amount of time, I think.
See,
So
the hail in
Mine's
this
like
game is like
2.6.
the hail in this game is like tiny. Like you think it's like baseballs, it's always like a penny. My highest hail is, or my largest hail rather, is 3.7.
That's big.
That's
Okay,
gonna
what
get
are you
taken out of
supposed to
context.
find? Oh, there's life.
Davis, we might be going. Actually, no, we're going well.
So it's
The,
been, but yeah.
the hook's gonna form over like
By
prior
the way,
return.
chat,
Yeah.
the flash flood warning in real life has extended further to the east now, including portions of southern Crawford and Jasper counties. So I got cooked. It went south.
What's some of those?
Missouri?
Shit. Where I see some other things.
Davis, do I need sleep tonight or should I stay up? What do we think?
Nah, if you actually need sleep in 2025, you're cooked, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I stayed up till like
I,
3 a.m.
I'm
last night
telling you,
listening to music.
up until last night, I couldn't remember the last time that I went to bed before 1:30.
That's what I'm saying. Same here, actually. I went to bed at like 2 last night, and I considered that like really early.
I went to bed at
At like
11:30,
3.
but I still kind of feel like Central Time. My computer's still on Central, but
My
my
sleep
phone
schedule is
switched.
horrible. I wake up at like 1:30 usually, actually.
Hey, me too. Doc, I
Davis, I
gotta.
feel you. You're not alone, dude.
I've been waking up at like 10, but I
That
woke
is
up at
like
6
that is
today,
super.
and
Like
then went back to sleep.
if I wake up before noon, I
No,
consider
no,
just
no,
going
no,
back to
no,
sleep,
no,
bro.
no, Davis.
What?
And my
Oh, you?
mom
Why
thought I
did you
was like
jump
dead
out?
because
Why
I
would
came
you
up
do
at
that?
like 6. I came
On
upstairs at like 6 and said hi, and then they had been calling my name for like 4 hours and I wasn't responding, so they didn't know if I was okay.
do you like my run, Davis?
No, you're pretty slow.
Who's this dumb
Maybe
dude?
like
Whoever's in
look
the
at the
black
movement.
truck, you officially
Look
beat
at
me in the race.
look at the movement. It's so
Who's in the
sassy.
black truck? Let me
Why
know.
are you? Why is like
Wait,
Who's in the
Grimace?
black truck?
Grimace is like not actually that fat. He's really tall.
I know, no, because I could get a fatter one. I tried to make it fatter, but it was just like when it like broke the game.
I feel like
You
whenever
like
you
you got the
start,
BBL though.
Guys,
it's gonna produce
today's
pretty
Cape.
soon.
Today's Cape.
To be a
Or
Wadina.
Oh my goodness.
Meow.
Grimace, look, you got the BBL though.
Dude, okay, you guys are gonna make fun of
Remember?
me. Listen, you guys are gonna make fun of me, but I don't live in the city, so we don't have like a lot of like turn lanes and stuff like that. So I've been practicing driving in Hazleton to practice for real life for turn lanes because I need to get better.
What's a turn lane? Or what's
I
a turn
live
lane?
in
how many people live in Reno, Illinois?
Like 1400.
Do you know where Woodson, Illinois is?
What'd you say?
Do you know where Woodson,
I think you
Illinois
mean
is?
13 or 14.
Out by
Davis, why are we heading why are we heading west?
Peoria.
By
Okay.
Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Jack, why are we going west? Davis!
Because it's right there.
Davis!
We're
Look at the tail
fine.
cloud. Oh, funnel.
We're fine, bro.
It's moving
Skibbity
on.
funnel. Skibbity funnel. That's a skibbity
Yep.
funnel.
The surface immersion will keep things at bay. Trust.
What?
This is
Bro,
twisted,
that
buddy.
funnel's actually good. That's
Bro,
good.
Twisted definitely does not have that, bro.
Wow. That inflow is crazy.
What is this
Massive.
photo?
Why
This
are we
hoda's, like,
going?
funny.
Why is it turning east? Like, why?
That's what I was saying. We got a position in like Medina.
No, we gotta go, like,
You know what?
further south than that.
Out. We gotta go like
Alright, quick time player. I'm recording this touchdown. I'm recording this
It's on the
touchdown.
ground,
This
so
is
you're
gonna
a little
be
late.
majestic.
You're a little
Yep,
late. It's on
it
the
is on the
ground.
ground.
What? No, I had to get my quick time player ready.
I don't see the
Grimace is
dust
built like
cloud.
a
Okay,
bear.
hold on the ground.
I don't see the dust
What are you
cloud.
talking about? It's not on the ground at all.
Dude, it's actually coming down
Grimace
pretty hard
got a
outside.
big beer gut.
Who the heck is beating, bro?
Well, here's the thing. Somebody said that I'm not gonna say any names because I actually like this person a lot. But somebody said that Gary, South Dakota, was the strongest tornado of the year.
Okay.
500 seconds.
Definitely better than somebody said.
Who said it? Who said it? Name drop, name drop, name drop.
I'm not. No, I'm not name dropping.
Davis, I'll have Grimace do a little dance if you name drop.
No, we're getting a donut.
Oh.
Okay, I
Okay.
am having increasing
Okay.
suspicions that this is a.
Oh,
Who is
it
it?
now? It's on the ground. It's on the ground. It's on the ground.
Yeah, it's huge. It's been on the
Oh, it
ground.
is.
First immersion didn't work out well.
We're cooked. Davis, we're
Massive.
cooked. We're
No,
not
I think
catching up
there's
to it.
It's
actually
massive.
no guys. There's a cap in play. We're fine.
Guys, Haran
good.
is slapped. Haran is slapped.
Davis, we're cooked. We're cooked. We're cooked. We're not catching up to it.
No, we're fine, bro. We're fine. That is actually huge already.
Why is Grimace's stomach so circular?
You designed the character, bud.
It's just like so like round and like Loki looks squishy.
What?
LeBron.
It sounds kind of weird.
All right, yeah, we're good.
Oh my god, the real Reed Timmer is in our game. I would like to point that out.
Also, Ted Fujita. We'll just ignore that, I guess, though.
Yeah, Ted Fujita.
What is that mezzo? Wait, is it multi-vortex?
It's huge.
It's not multi-vortex. Yo, this is actually a massive tornado. That was not meant as like a blow.
Did you say massive?
No, not
Speed.
no.
Oh,
No!
Stop leaving
No,
the
no.
car. No, I'm not picking you up. I'm not gonna catch this. I'm not picking you up.
I'll catch up to you.
You did
I'll
this
jump in your
last
car.
time too, bro. Yo, this is
Bro.
actually a. Oh, it is multi-vortex. Look at all those subvorts, dude. Oh yeah,
my
I do.
goodness.
I do have the drone now.
We do have the Reed
Slab,
Timmer
it's a slab.
and Ted Fujita in our game. I would like
Okay,
to
that's a
point that out.
massive debris cloud. Massive debris cloud.
Massive. Oh. I don't understand, dude. This thing is super strong already.
So I'm going bye bye.
EF2, 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 EF2. Nah, I'm joking.
It is not. It's
You
not
know
gonna.
what else is EF2?
It's literally moving dewey, so it's not slabbing anything. But
Marion, Illinois is a 130 mile
Yep.
per hour EF2.
basically, if you say Philadelphia, Rainsville, or Xenia was anything higher than an EF/F3, you're an idiot. That's how WX Twitter operates now.
Well, Rainsville was low end EF2. Smithville was high end EF2. Greensburg was the
Smithville?
strongest tornado ever to touch the
That's a
ground.
great take.
I'm not gonna lie. I
And
don't.
Tuscaloosa was EF6.
I physically don't understand how people can defend a position like that. Now, if you want like my honest thoughts, I'd say Rainsville was EF4 188. I'd say Philadelphia was probably EF4 180, and I'd say that what's his face Xenia was probably an F5. I'm just gonna be totally honest. People will say, "Oh, the construction quality was not that bad." If anything, it was better than the average home that we see get hit today by a mega wedge. I mean, it's crazy. I do want to note I need to shut up because this is getting really intense and very close. So you're welcome. I'll stop talking. Oh
Davis,
my
what do you
gosh.
think was the weakest EF5? The top 3 weakest EF5s?
People are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna say it. I think that Greensburg is definitely a contender for at least top 3 weakest. I mean, I don't think it's the weakest, but okay.
Two.
We might be dead, Otter. It's Pink TVS. It's
No.
over. It's over.
Nah, we good.
It's over. I have a probe down. 105,
Greensburg
110,
definitely is.
115, 125, 140, 150. Oh my gosh, we're going to get over 170. 160. Whoa, we're getting thrown in tip 2. 170, 171. Dude, that was a perfect intercept. 173. This is potentially 200 plus. We didn't even get the core. This is a monster tornado. 173 as of right now is the peak. Okay.
Is that a tomato? What?
Kevin, are you
What?
actually
Stop
playing?
Dave.
Kevin, are you actually playing? This thing is huge, though. I mean, I'm gonna head back west, though. Honestly.
They just said, bro, my phone died. That's kind of the thing I hate about iPhones. What?
People make that joke. Oh my gosh, this turned into a huge. This is a mega wedge. This sucker looks like
You know what?
Minden.
Here's what I think. If your
Or
iPhone
left
dies
Davis.
if your iPhone dies that often, then you're just a phone addict. And I use my phone a lot. My old phone, like the iPhone 11, would die very quickly. But
Kevin
if
says
you
he
got
got
a newer
180.
one, it shouldn't be a problem.
Kevin got 180.
What are we doing? I'm not surprised.
180. It's violent. It's violent.
I didn't even realize Kevin had
Why are we
Xbox
just
in the
still in the middle of the field?
Wait, so is Kevin Reed Zimmer? I'm assuming. Greensburg was high in
No, that's Blake
I guess so.
Hockey.
Because
Oish WX
wait,
respond.
No, don't
if
let
he
him
wasn't,
in.
if he's not,
Oh, dot. It's Roman.
well,
Oh,
he's
Roman's
gotta,
in that.
he's gotta be
Davis,
Reed Timmer.
Roman's in that thing.
Oh, that's crazy.
There's nowhere near this tornado. You know what?
Oh, what
Be a
what
trucker.
driving skills?
I'm gonna be trucker.
This looks
All right.
This looks like baseball size tail.
Here's a take
Okay,
that
it's one
here's a
two.
take that somebody just put in. Somebody said on Twitter right now that Marion, not the damage, but the actual wind speeds were 170 max. 170 max.
Once.
I agree.
Marion.
What do you think it was, Davis? What do you think it was?
I think reasonably you could easily say that the wind gusts were 200, but the house alone brings it up to at least 180. It's definitely not 170 max. I don't
Who posted
understand.
that? Who posted that?
I don't want to say any names because again, I actually like this guy, but
Is it a reputable
Wait,
source?
what
He
post
also-
is it on? I would like to see.
He
Plevna
also-
overrated? You mean underrated? It's very. Underrated.
no, yeah, somebody
Very
said
overrated.
that. Somebody said that Plevna was underrated. I'm just sitting here like scratching my head. Like, do you mean by the community or by the National
No,
Weather
I'm reading your
Service?
comments right now.
And somebody said,
Reading
somebody
through
says
your
Marion is
comments
easily
section.
over London, bruh. How? Well, I've got news for you. The
By the way,
damage-
I like your new account. I subscribe to
Oh,
it or
thank you.
whatever.
Yeah, I'm actually getting some people following,
Yes, we're
which
slowing
is kind of
down.
nice. I don't understand how you
promote
could
that
possibly say
in the
that
chat.
London is 190 max and then say Marion's 170. Like, London probably was 190 max, but Marion is definitely not 170 if we're operating under that logic. By the way, this second storm is about
Davis,
to
I had
produce.
100
You want me-
followers today.
You want me
It
to share your
definitely
new
is big.
account?
What'd you say?
Oh, the other one, yeah.
But yeah, I just...
What was it, the political one?
The what?
The news one, whatever your new account
Oh,
is,
yeah,
the news
yeah.
one.
Wait,
I
yeah,
thought you
that
said,
one.
I
The
thought
one-
you
the
said
fa-
something. Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called.
Hackleberg was
There you go.
190.
I like
Just
post
the
like
third
political
person.
news stuff. That's what I meant. Post like political news stuff.
Yeah. And I've already...
And I think the takes so far on there are pretty valid.
on
You
what?
already what, Davis?
Well, I
Second
don't
most
intend on
accurate.
using like that account for like takes, but rather than for election data. So
Yeah.
Who is the Pete guy? I don't even know.
you don't know Pete?
I'm sad. No, on your posting, not in chat.
By the way, this is on the ground.
He,
Oh, yeah, we already got a large cone on the
wait,
ground.
oh,
he Beauty
How
Cube.
far are we from it?
London was the most
Dude, you should slow
catastrophic
down and
and
let it
strongest
strengthen.
tornado this year. I think that London was. Oh, this is multiple vortex, by the way, I believe. I think that London was definitely the most catastrophic tornado of the year. Strongest, maybe it's possible. I'd say London, Marion, and Diaz are all interchangeable for that spot. I think Marion's probably the weakest of those contenders, but the reason that I put Marion up there is simply due to the fact that it didn't hit nearly as much as these other tornadoes, but what it did hit sustained incredible damage. And a lot of people, again, say, oh, the 190 shouldn't have been 190. They used the wrong... there were some people claiming that the National Weather Service accidentally rated it 190. And I'm like, are you actually, like what?
Yeah, misclick. It was a misclick.
Yeah, like they just
For what
misclicked it and
tornado?
misrated one of the
Imagine-
strongest tornadoes of the
imagine if we-
decade.
Imagine if we had a National Weather Service office made up of some of the people with the worst takes in the weather community.
By the way,
Who
this
would
just
that be? Who has really bad weather takes?
dude, this just hit the farmstead there.
I don't want to. I don't want to name names, but I've got my ideas.
Yo, this thing is sidewinding like crazy. All right, here we go. But yeah, I don't understand. What are the top 3 most glazed tornadoes this year, and then the top 3 most underrated?
Plevna's number 1. Lake City's number 2. I think Plevna tops Lake City, honestly.
I do
In terms
too,
of
because I think that people think
how
that
overhyped.
Plevna was like 300 plus just because it had like a 110 V rot. I don't understand why that.
Lake City.
Okay.
Lake City has like fewer.
This is Pink TVS, by the way.
What?
Pink TVS.
Lake City has fewer people that talk about it, but the
Arcs
people who
Asylum has
do
been
are
trying to
very
get in the car
determined.
for so long.
Then the Plevna, Kansas tornado is like the El Reno of 2025. Everybody knows about it if they've even watched one video about tornadoes.
Well, I would actually say that Plevna probably was in the realm of 200 miles an hour. I don't think that there's enough evidence to say certainly that it was, but I definitely don't think it was over 210, 220, 230, 240 like several people have been saying. I also think Enderlin is like overrated like crazy because of the train. By the way, kind of out of topic here, but this tornado is moving at like 100 miles an hour. We might get swept here.
Well, Davis,
oh
we're
my
cooked.
gosh, I saw the Mesonet flash at 175, not even in the funnel.
We gotta get ahead of this one.
This thing is
Davis,
like
I also hit
crazy
100
Where is it
followers.
exactly?
Davis, I
The
had
one over
100
out on the
followers
right.
on Twitter
Tori.
40. Wow.
Oh my gosh. And you're lucky, Mr. Twister. We're gonna get the Hazel Slabber. Oh
Nah,
my
it's
But I'm gonna
goodness.
miss it, bro. I'm missing this.
Unless
I'm
it shifts north.
It's on me, Chandler.
This thing is like unironically, this thing is massive.
Don't go here. Okay, good.
Oh,
Davis, I had 100 followers on Twitter. Are you proud of me?
I'm proud of you. I am actually. Twitter is a hard game to play if you don't have a
Let's
YouTube
go.
channel.
I have one that
45,
has 3
and I just
videos.
recently started. I started on June 1st, even though I made it in May. But I didn't
Yeah,
start posting
Twitter's
until
low-key kind of hard to get followers on. Like, I post a decent amount, and it took me a while. But you know who got Twitter really quickly, or got 200 followers really quickly on Twitter?
Davis's weather.
Well, I don't know. Storm Chaser Griffin. This guy got it in like a month.
I have story news.
I actually.
Story
I don't know
news.
how he did it.
I mean,
Wait, what'd you say, Davis?
it's weird because you could get a post with like 30,000 views on Twitter, and that gets you like 1 follower.
Yeah, I know. I've seen one.
Did you guys see?
Wait, what's this guy scanning? I'm kind of curious.
All right.
It's
Did you guys see my the
We had black
lightning
pixel
that I uploaded
velocity, by
last
the way.
night?
We had black pixel velocity. This thing is likely 200 plus. I mean,
174. 9.
just 9.
70.
970. 970. 971.
9,781 mile per hour wind gust.
Was that the bite of 87?
He's tweaking.
Oh my
right now.
goodness, we are not bringing that back in the big.
It is definitely stronger than
Never
126. Holy sidewind.
176.
Okay, so it's confirmed that this has 9,781
Dude, you have to go
miles per
north.
hour.
My
Yeah,
computer, bro, my computer's not working. Hold on, I gotta read. Why does it do this? Why? Why? Right as.
See, you have to click back on the window. Click on it. Oh my goodness, look at the power flashes. Just click on the window you want to play with, the twisted one.
I got it, Davis.
It's
I
not
got it,
working.
Davis. I got it, Davis.
Like
You're
Twisted
putting
Davis.
in the tornado.
Davis, please click.
There we
Twisted.
go. Oh my gosh, bro. Why did that? That's gonna kill my intercept. I'm not gonna intercept it. I just lost that.
I got it, Davis. I got it, Davis. I got it.
Oh my gosh, I literally could have gotten
No.
200. That is
Is
triggering.
it trying to get larger? What the
Oh
heck?
my god, it's about to hit a farmstead.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no.
Yo, this might be like 200, 220.
Look in the chat. Look in the chat. Look, Dave.
No, yeah, I saw. Oh my gosh, dude, that farm got slabbed. It got slabbed.
I'm about to intercept.
Oh,
I'm about to intercept. I'm about to intercept. I'm
Look
about to
at the
intercept.
farmstead. The farmstead got destroyed. And that thing just got
I'm going
demolished.
into it. I'm driving
How am I
into it.
getting sucked in? What? This thing is
We got a new rotation down here.
crazy violent.
Way
What?
down here.
I'm dead.
What's
I'm
up?
dead. I'm 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 dead. Let me go. It's like Winfield is like really small. Oh.
Oh, it's black pixel velocity.
farm is
Black
gone.
pixel
That farm
velocity.
is kind of gone, guys.
Black pixel
Dude,
velocity.
just wait.
That farm kinda gone,
Wait for the other
guys.
one.
Black pixel velocity.
I'm surveying the farm.
Yo, the farm is
I'm surveying farm damage.
slabbed. And trees debarked.
Davis, wait, come pick me up.
Yes,
Come
I'm
pick
gonna-
me up. You know
I'm
where
gonna
to
do a
go.
survey
This
on
is
the
you.
farm right now.
Dude, it is
Look at
slabbed.
this. Look at this. You see?
I
Here, I'll
don't
survey
think,
this side
dude,
over
look
here.
at it. Look at this side winding. Look at this side winding on it. Oh wait, never mind. I guess kind of, yeah. Okay. Let me go into NWS.
170.
170 from the farmstead.
175.
I didn't even
Okay,
know the farmstead went that
176,
high.
177. I can do 177. 178, I can do that. 178 max over here where I am. See this?
For some reason, my
Report
game
it.
is broken.
I thought this one was not a hit trend.
My game is broken. Great. That's fun. For some reason, I can't open
Davis,
my
I just
inventory.
surveyed 178 over there.
Why does it
Davis,
do
I can
this?
drive.
Here,
till
let me do
Orange.
this
You want
one.
me to?
Here, wait. Let me
Come
hop
in,
in.
come in,
Let me
come in.
hop in the
Yes,
car.
I'll do it.
Okay, now let me get out. Why is my thing not popping up?
Okay, this one. Try 170. No. 165. No. 160. No. 155. No. 150. No. 145. No.
Davis,
140.
get in the car.
I'm
I'm gonna
doing
drive
anything,
us.
but-
I'm gonna drive us. I'll drive us, and then you can.
Davis,
take Orange.
over here,
Help, I
this
did.
house was over 170. This
Oh
was
no! Go south!
178
Go south!
right
Go
here.
south! Go for the southern one! Go for the southern one! Go for
This
the southern
building.
one!
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying. I got you. Are both of these? No, this one isn't gonna be a.
This one over here where I am, this one where I'm jumping at, this one was 178 EF4.
Yeah, Davis. I'll drive until you need to fix your thing.
Okay, I might have to like leave and rejoin to fix it, but yeah, this
It's
is
okay.
this
Just do
could
that in a minute.
this could be
Well,
tornado of the day. It's slabbing Trent.
I'm trying to get us south as quick as we
Wait,
can.
we won't
Wait,
get
Davis
EF4.
in the Big
Those houses
25
are
is
weak.
crazy.
What?
Yeah, this thing is probably going to be a pink
Oh my God,
CBS within the
Wi-Fi,
next
man.
scan here,
Okay, I'm trying to figure out where we
or
go.
the opposite.
I'm at a store. I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna go down here. That's the goal. Let me know when y'all get eyes on it, because I'm focusing on driving.
All right, just keep going. You're gonna have to go way south.
This is gonna be my last interception. I'm
Wow,
gonna
look
hop
at it
off.
over Trent.
I know. I'm on my head.
Yellow now. Okay, it's doing the thing where it gets weak and then it's gonna be really strong again.
The northern one is still pink TVS.
Trust. I'm gonna get us at this.
It's kind of small. Here, Davis, if you can, look at my screen share if your game's not working.
Arcs.
I mean, I can see stuff, but I
Take
can't.
a look at my screen share.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out.
So it's just
Y'all
a
ain't never
large-
seen driving like this.
Yeah, there's a funnel on my screen share.
It's just a large stovepipe.
Yeah, pretty much.
That thing was sidewinding like crazy.
Yeah, I see it now. If you
You
look
went-
off to the southwest.
Alright, we got visual.
Yeah, you're gonna have
I
to go
didn't
south
realize
here,
this
bro.
road went dirt.
Also,
Yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's strengthening quickly.
This kid just said,
Okay, let's
enjoy
switch
the next
from-
24 hours while you have them. Is that a threat? Bro, what?
Bro got threatened by Ted Fuji.
Nah,
Hello, boys.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
What tornado
Hi,
am
Sam.
I missing right now?
It's back down to Orange
It's a
TVS.
slab. And do you have your computer with you, or do you have to play on the phone?
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm playing on mobile because why not? You know, why not? And my phone died, so
Because
I'm
I'm
charging
not.
it right now
Maybe
as I'm
the
playing.
fog is coming.
It's getting
I
bigger.
love
It's
how
getting bigger.
You
It's
know
getting
what?
Dave,
bigger.
I might just.
we're just gonna
Pink,
chill here for
pink,
now.
pink.
It's pink. How
Pink,
did it
It's
go
no,
from
it's
pink
more
to
really
pink?
red.
We've had three pink
It's pink. It was
TVS
just pink. I took a
tornadoes.
screenshot.
Three pink TVS tornadoes
Listen,
on a moderate risk day. I think you guys should be glad that
how
we
did we
didn't
go from
reset.
And
orange
I
to
can't
pink?
believe Davis was saying, "Oh, we need to leave. It's not good."
Yeah, that's what I said.
Bruh.
Yeah, that was me that said that.
No, it
We're gonna
wasn't
chill
me either.
here.
The only thing I said was the cape was a little low, but everything else is good. I think
Nah,
Otter
there were
wanted to
people
leave.
saying that we should wait for a high risk.
No, I
Otter,
never said that.
Otter.
But the high risk, they nerfed the high risk so bad now.
Who?
Me.
So the high risks aren't even what?
I actually asked them to
High
make
risks
that
aren't even
update.
good anymore.
Guys, where should I spawn at?
Spawn it.
Haram.
Wait,
Oh,
spawn
you
it
should.
Hiram.
Haram.
If
Haram,
you
and then
want,
you can like.
if you want some good storm action, spawn in Wabun.
Why would he want to
Wobbin.
do that?
If you want the
Davis
storms, you
Burger
have to go to
King.
Wabun.
No, I think you want to spawn in
Force.
Mizpah. Spawn in Mizpah.
Nah. You know what? I think
You
Funk would work.
you know
No,
what hate
spawn.
is
No.
worse?
Spawn in Sire. All right, this thing is actually
Right
getting quite large.
there.
Yeah, this thing is a wedge now.
But I'm gonna go back to your stream to see where these storms are.
I'll tell you what hate is forced. In and out hate is forced.
That's so
No,
true.
I'm
In and out
spawning in
is so
Haram
good.
going
Have you guys
south.
been to the original In-N-Out? Have you guys been to the original
No.
In-N-Out?
No.
I
Where
will
is
tell you
it?
what.
How's In-N-Out?
Go west, go
Guess
west,
what,
It's
go
in
Davis?
west.
California. I had In-N-Out here the other
Can
day.
I
and
ask why we're
In-N-Out here's
doing
kinda
this?
mid.
Why are we going east?
Just trust me, bro.
Yeah,
No,
Chick-fil-A hate is forced. Jersey Mike's hate is
no,
forced.
Chick-fil-A is
Um,
glazed is force.
and Raising Cane's
Who is
hate
Kenny
is
Poggers?
okay. I
This is
mean,
definitely Kevin.
I give Raising Cane's a 5 out of 10. Chick-fil-A a 9 out of
Get
10.
him out of the
Jersey Mike's
call.
8
Get
out
him
of
It's
10.
out.
Kevin. It's Kevin.
Chick-
Kevin is Kenny Poggers.
By the way, Culver's is 11 out of 10. Actually, wait, no, Culver's is better than Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
Wait, are we
okay.
good here?
Guys,
Can anybody see
can I
the
say something
motion?
real quick?
Culver's glazed is also forced.
No,
Listen,
it's not.
listen. I went to
It's right
Whataburger
there, Otter.
today,
We're good.
and you won't believe what I did.
Wait, are we good?
Go
Like,
north.
It's
Go
not.
north.
It's
Just a
White
tad.
Castle. White Castle's the best. Sam, White Castle's the best, right?
yeah.
You
Number
know
two
what that
is
is.
Whataburger. Number two is Whataburger. I swapped
Am
it
I
up.
good to deploy here? Am I good?
No, you don't need to deploy. Just keep going north.
Dude, Davis, you know what tastes like a burger?
This is gonna be so funny.
Whataburger!
Hey, we're making that
Pretty
joke in the
funny.
Big 25.
Oh, my bad.
Wow.
Watching a
Mics
Davis
are off.
live
Walk
stream
away.
at
Jokes.
24.
You know,
Should've been the Sweet 16, but
if
whatever.
we start bringing up quotes from everybody in this group chat from 2021, I don't think people would like that very much. So,
Alright. Well, I gotta go, guys.
bro, you're driving.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Okay, see ya.
Mr. Twist. What does Kevin mean, Mr.
Well, I'm gonna get on my own,
Twisted
and then I went to
Mean?
talk.
Wait,
in like 2
I've
seconds.
seen this before. What does that mean? Wait, I've seen this before. Wait, I've seen this before.
Why
Is
does it
anyone
not
here?
have the track? Oh, dude, the one to the north is still on the ground. Look way north, off the map.
But check chat.
How is that even possible? I guess I'm the only one that finds that interesting.
No, that's interesting.
I mean, I find it pretty interesting.
No, I mean, I find it Sigma.
It's probably the furthest. Damn, that was funny. That's probably the furthest off the map I've seen a tornado still at yellow TBS.
No! How did I get banned from my own server?
Have we ever saw Andrew
Spamming?
get blabbed?
I got banned from my own server, dude.
You know who else is? The Colorado one. Look him up. The thing is, can you not rejoin?
Say what?
Can you not rejoin now?
No, I'm here. I guess I get daily rewards again.
Hold on, guys.
Hi, you violated Roblox community standards. Did my account get banned?
What do they say?
Check the status of your violations here. Oh my goodness. Did my
What did you
account
do?
get banned?
Oh my. Bro, what? Yeah, my. Have I told you about how I told somebody in Bloxburg womp womp and they banned me for 3 days? Okay, so my screen went blurry and then I got kicked from the game and it looks like yours is blurry, so you either got banned or a warning.
Nah, bro, I think I got banned. Hold up.
What happened was they initially banned me for 1 day and then I submitted an appeal and it went to 3 and then I appealed saying that it
Guys,
was
this is my ban
unjustified to go to
reason.
3 and it came back to 1. What is it?
This is my ban reason. I'm kind of happy about that, I'll be honest. Why does that go against community standards, though? That's my question. It's my own server.
Because it was spam.
How can they ban me for spamming in my own server? That is crazy.
Wait, so how long is it? 1? 1 day?
I don't know. I have to
David, click the
submit
button.
an
Click the
appeal.
button on your keyboard. Click the button on your keyboard.
Why?
You know what hate is so forced? Sun chips.
Oh my gosh, some chips
no,
suck.
they're terrible. I had some today.
They're terrible.
They're terrible. I had some
They're so
today.
bad.
I tried to give the French onion ones a chance, and they were not good at all.
I actually just got
You gotta
banned.
get the garden salsa.
I
Those
just
are
got
peak.
banned from Roblox on stream. Wait, what?
That's
Hold
a
on.
warning. It's a warning. You can log back
Yeah,
in.
it's a warning.
just
I'm
a
good.
warning.
I mean,
what
that's a good
happened?
clip for him, though.
You should do it again.
Should I? No, I don't think I will, actually, you know?
Wait, what'd you do? What'd you do?
Arch said only in green up.
Wait, what happened?
How did I do that, bro? I just
Wait,
got
what'd you
myself...
do?
I don't understand how I can get banned from my own server. That's what's crazy to me. That's wild. That's insane. Should we, do we reset? Alright, thanks for the suggestion. Hello? Oh wait, now I can hear you.
It's just us now. I just spammed too. Let's see what happens.
I still don't
28
understand how
of them.
you can get banned from your own server. That's crazy to me.
Well, oh, look at my avatar. I'm up there. What's going on the SPC?
Dude, I low-key might get put under a flood advisory here pretty shortly. We'll see. That is crazy work.
What is?
That is wild. Okay, I see how it is.
No, Kevin, it's
This
not a good
is
idea,
this is
Kevin.
arguably one of the most incredible radar screenshots I've ever gotten. For me, anyways, for my area. Scooter time. Yeah, that's stuck.
You see my post of the lightning that I got here last night?
No.
We should take a look at it. Here, I'll text you the best video because there's some good ones. I think he walked away.
What? Okay. It's good. Alrighty then.
Just shut this clip on stream, it's so good. Oh, it's PA Storm Trackers.
What is?
PA Storm Trackers right there.
Oh yeah.
Send you my clip from yesterday.
Right next to Alex O'Connor and BA Storm Trackers right next to each other is quite something.
That's pretty funny.
And then Ben Shapiro under that. That is quite the group. Hey, wait. Storm Media is in Illinois. Where are they? Papa, that's like west of Chicago. That's not Storm Media, but it's DL. Yeah, it's like dang it. So he's not gonna. He's probably going down I-39, which if that's the case, he will eventually make his way back to here. Actually, no, because he's going to be heading west. Quite unfortunate, I suppose.
It would be cool if he rolled through there.
What'd you say?
It'd be cool if he rolled through there. That would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty doggone interesting.
Pretty sick.
Pretty doggone interesting.
Wait, go down. On YouTube. Oh, wait, it's not.
What?
Yeah, the third video down. I've watched that one. That's a good one.
Oh, Hayden Rodea?
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. I don't want to bring up why.
It's very funny.
It's hilarious. He just like I don't know if do you know Parker and Dean? Like have you like watched some of their other stuff?
I've watched a couple of the videos.
Like they look like good debaters at first, but then you realize the reason why they win every debate is because they're hosting the stream, and whenever somebody says something that they don't like or they know that they're losing, they just mute them. It's a lot different whenever they're having
just
like
shut them down.
when it's like an in-person debate, they get cooked because they can't just click the mute button.
And like half of the time, their only points are hating what the opponent favors.
Exactly.
They don't make their own points, but that also kind of makes it more funny.
Would you disagree or agree? Columbus is overrated because people thought it could be EF3 plus because it had a 3-body scatter spike on a debris ball. I don't think that makes. I mean, I don't think it's overrated now. I mean, it was expected to be stronger than it was, but that is because that was the most impressive radar imagery since like Mayfield, at least in terms of reflectivity. I mean, Greenfield technically had a very small scatter spike, which I got cooked on Twitter for saying that it didn't. But Mayfield was really the only other tornado that can rival that kind of scatter spike. And I mean ever, on radar data. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't as strong in retrospect. And the main reason that it came up like that is because, one, it was close to radar, two, it was hitting poor built homes. So it was easy for it to pick up a lot of debris, even though it wasn't like actually that strong. But yeah.
What is ARCS talking about? I'm confused. Oh.
Amory? Amory did not have a scatter spike that impressive, no.
Who's Kenny? Is Kenny?
That's Kevin. That's Kevin,
Kevin?
the new persona.
I almost forgot Kevin's name.
He joined in and I saw he was a mod and I was like, who is this, bro? Again, if you're new here, make sure to like and subscribe. We did gain a sub this stream, so that's something. That's something, all right. Actually, we gained 3 subs this stream. I didn't realize that.
Still in the Twisted Private server. I'm the only one that's.
Shall we play a game of our favorite game?
Guess the rating?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Oh,
sir.
I would enjoy that. This will only be my 3rd time playing, but I'm surprisingly good at it.
Are you? If you promise not to cheat, then I don't have to bring my thing off screen.
I promise not to.
Okay, bet.
I don't have your stream up right now anyway. I did earlier to read chat, but it lags my computer too much.
All right, chat. Did we do this? Guess the rating. I'll start. We'll say if you get the number rating, then you get 1 point. If you get the exact number, you get 2 points.
And is it 1st to 10?
We'll do 1st to 5 in this one since there's only 2 of well, yeah, we'll do 1st to 10. Yeah.
All right.
What's up, Goose Man? But yeah, this guess the rating will actually be more entertaining, guys, because I can leave the thing up on stream, so it's not going to be like just some stupid thing that you can't even watch happen. All right. Also, okay, what do we want to do here?
I've got a couple good ones, but I'm trying to be generous and find some higher quality images.
Please do. Please do.
I'm just remembering the wind amount and having all these different images tabs open. I'm almost saying them out loud. Wow, this tornado was really EF4 for 1 damage indicator, and it was barely EF4.
We don't rate it EF5 off of 1 DI, y'all.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's like
No.
barely
I was just
EF4
making.
for that.
I was just making fun of the National Weather Service.
Yeah.
What's up, Oreo? All right, are
There's
you?
not even an EF3
Are you
image indicator
prepared?
on this one? Not ready yet. Wait, are you doing it first?
Yeah, I was gonna do it first, Bubba.
Wait, what's going?
Alright.
Oh, Otter. Well, Otter, are you on Xbox again?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I can just like.
He's gonna win.
Okay, so what's gonna happen is I just like one round.
how about this? Otter gets half the amount of points.
So he'll get
Okay,
0.5.
okay, unless it like gets out of hand.
Okay.
Okay, that's not.
Okay.
I mean, I
Wait,
was
so
getting
you get
cooked last
0.5
time, so I actually need something. All right, I'm gonna send it in.
Can
Again, the EF rating is 1 point. The actual number is 2 points.
What the heck?
I think this is one that's gonna stump them, guys. I really do.
I've got my guess.
The second best month of the year besides December, July.
Is March. Or February.
Well, December's
Wait,
already
hold
not
on,
the best month
like-
of the year, so.
We'll do EF.
March is kind of a depressing month.
Well, I actually like March. I was
It's
talking about
also-
December.
Wait, isn't it like if you're one off, you get 1 point, and then if you get it on the on the EF?
We're
Yeah,
gonna
let's
say
do it,
if you get the EF rating, you get 1 point, and if you get the number, you get 2.
Okay.
And we're not gonna do based off of who's closer. We're just gonna do.
I'll be honest, I think January is the worst month of the year.
Really?
Um,
I would lean towards the
second
fall.
that-
Other than snow.
I would lean towards the
Okay,
fall.
lean toward what?
The fall.
I actually like fall.
I got
just don't
mine.
like the start of the year where we're like in the middle of the school year and stuff like that.
Hey.
February is getting better. March is good.
Hey.
April is kind of a downfall, and then I like May.
September sucks. I'm gonna say it.
Fine.
September's the worst month of the year. And I know
September does
everybody
suck.
likes it.
I hate the
Here's what I'm gonna
September
say.
heat.
Everybody likes that September because for some reason everybody has their birthday in September. If you think about
That
the
is true.
reason, if you think about the fact that you're born in September, think about what that means. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Y'all
Yeah.
cannot say October because I'm going to Sweden then. Oh, so-
October and November are the better fall months.
No.
I would say
I got mine. Y'all ready?
there's a reason that there's a lot in September.
Alright. 3,
Shoot. 3, 2, 1.
1.
One.
Okay.
Cooked.
This definitely tripped them up. This is
Oh,
EF3 140.
okay, well, I
You
got
can't put that on stream, little bruh. Okay. So that gives
Not a good like this, bro.
Otter as
Otter
1 point.
0.5. No, I get 0.5.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is good actually. It was good. Okay, so do you want to know what tornado this was?
What?
Well, Otter got 2. Otter gets
Don't.
2.
What
Davis,
tornado is
Davis,
this?
it's fine. They don't care about what's on the screen that much. Oh, my bad.
Davis, what's the tornado?
This was Bakersfield.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was. This is why Bakersfield should have been 155. They didn't know what it was, and they rated it. Again, I don't care if your structure is made out of paper. Like, if you have that, like, I don't understand, like, how that could be EF3 140. Again, I get it. It's construction quality, I know. But it just doesn't, I don't get it. Like, that's not an outbuilding. That's not like a shed. This was a house. If your house is able to be destroyed that easily, you need to move. Like, if imagine like imagine if Cedar Rapids happened there. That house is decimated by a derecho.
What do you guys think?
Alright, guys, I got
max
mine.
rating would be. I think mine would be EF5, 205, or 210.
Your
I think
house?
Mine would be like EF3.
Uh-huh.
I think mine would be like EF3 or EF4.
Mine would be EF5 because I actually have an underground bomb shelter.
Mine might be 201. I don't know.
So if we're talking like a complete slab, I'd be EF5. Without the bomb shelter, I'm probably still like mid to high end EF4 because big boy 2-story brick home built in a time like it was built in like the 40s, so construction quality restraints were higher. Is that the DI?
Alright. Yeah.
This is it. Okay.
See, I have a feeling you're.
You have a feeling on what?
I don't want to talk about it.
About what?
Okay. I got mine. Got mine.
Wait, I'm confused. What?
I'll say it after.
Okay.
What is it?
EF3 140.
I knew it.
Okay.
So what was this?
I'm from St. Louis.
I think I know what it was. Was it? Just say it.
It was like a northern Kansas tornado.
Oh, I was thinking that it was the. I thought it was the Lincoln factory.
No, that would have been funny.
That's why I thought you would have done it. But I guess you're not a funny person. No, I'm kidding. Okay.
Whoa, I can make funny jokes.
Yeah.
With Sam, I definitely can. I'm a good exposure.
What are we gonna do?
Bedtime. Was right.
Do we want to do this? No.
We don't want to.
Make sure you're not showing it on your screen.
Well, just don't watch it.
Okay.
Yeah, I promised that I wouldn't. I think last time he turned it off because of Sam. If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, because it was because of Sam.
Yeah.
It's like my gifts.
Mine's probably EF 4 170 to 180 if there's nails in the foundation. Probably EF 4 185 to 190. Not EF5 though, it was built in the 1950s. Well, actually, it being built in the 1950s is a little more impressive because construction standards were much higher back than they were today. Now, if you go back to like people were making that case for Enderlin because that hill was built in the 1900. If you go back that far, then it's an equivocation fallacy to say that it's going to be the same in 1900 and 1950 because construction standards were higher because in 1900 they did not have nearly the knowledge or the tools to make construction like that or construct something like that would be the
My
proper
gifts are
terminology.
so good. Especially the second gift.
Well, yeah, I mean, Levi said that Enderlin was going to be the end of the drought because of that house. So, I mean, no hate, but all right.
Could I send you guys an image that I was planning to do, but I'm
I
not
sent you
going
the
to?
damage thing. Just do it.
But look at this.
I already know.
I'm sure you do.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I think you put this image in here last time or somebody did. I'm gonna go conservative. I got mine. I got my answer.
I'm thinking. Here, I'm just gonna send an image I was planning to do. Look how bad quality that is.
Bro,
Yeah,
Of
we
the
would not have been
Colombian
able to guess.
tornado.
Bro. What the freak guy?
well, Enderlin, I think
All right,
you're
I'm ready.
confusing
I guess.
Enderlin with Gary Footy Fox.
Alright, you ready? Wait, who's Lieutenant Davis? You ready, Mr. Twister?
Mr. Twister.
3, 2, 1.
Bro. I almost did EF3
There's a
145.
monster. Well, I've got news.
What?
It was EF3 140.
No, it wasn't. You're joking.
It was. Do you
What
know
tornado?
this was one of the EF3s that occurred in the nighttime hours of the March 15th event? This was the one that hit a mobile home park.
That's why it looked familiar.
So, Otter 1. Mr. Twitter.
No, Otter, you're at 1.5.
Oh, score.
One.
So hold on,
Otter.
let me type it out. Otter has 1.5
Otter.
and Mr. Twister has 1.
No, Mr.
That is
Twitter.
typed out,
Because
Otter
Otter
can't
can't
do
Twitter.
No.
Mr. Twitter. Not Mr. Twister.
Or no, Mr. Twister has 2, yeah.
No, wait, no, he doesn't. He just has 1.
No, this is 2 because he got the number and the rating.
Why did 2?
Yeah, and you got a
Oh, I
full
have
point for
0.5.
it.
Oh my god.
Loser! There's a monster! Okay. I hope
Okay,
WX
wait,
Williams got that.
The image. But you should all know this. You should both know this.
See, that puts the pressure on in an unnecessary way.
Yeah, you don't need to say that. No, I'm not.
Oh,
I don't know this.
I know it.
Maybe I do. I think I know it.
Okay, guys, you can make
You're gonna
jokes
be
about
way
that,
off.
but to a certain extent, it's not funny anymore.
Okay, I don't know the wind speed, but I think I know the tornado. I'm not 100% sure.
We're actually not joking for real, yeah.
2, 1. Davis, let's go.
He looked. Davis.
It's not Joplin, it's Newcastle.
Yeah, no, it's more actually.
It's Newcastle more, bro.
But you said Newcastle.
You're a loser. You're a loser. You're a loser.
We're getting
You're a
about
loser.
this.
You're a loser. You're a loser. You're a
How did I
loser.
mess that up?
Whatever.
Otter
It's whatever, guys.
2.5.
Otter.
Mr. Twitter 2.
It was EF5 195, by the way.
It was not. Are you being
Why
serious?
did I put what? Why was I thinking?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Why was I thinking?
Because I know there's several
Why was I
EF5
thinking-
200s out there.
Why was
I'm
I
kidding.
thinking chocolate?
EF5 201. I mean, the only reason I think Davis would know that is because it looks like any other slab, but there's just that iconic, like, welcome
Yeah, it's
thing.
the welcome. And then also the...
Oh.
See, here's the thing. I've seen this image so many times that I'm just like...
Me too. It was in my documentary, I think.
No, it wasn't. You need to be quiet.
Welcome.
I think it was. And you even commented on that video, I'm pretty
No,
sure.
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Welcome to my home.
Yes, we did.
Welcome to my home.
Chat, you guys are gonna see Davis does weather get a full
Welcome
goatee
to my
soon.
humble abode.
Full goatee. I'm starting to grow a few whiskers on my chin.
Me too.
Welcome to my humble abode.
Yes, the roach. It's funny. It's funny for like... You guys almost just
Wait,
made
there
me
was
let
a
go to
co-
those chairs. Okay.
There was a cockroach?
No.
Ah.
No, you know what would actually scare me, you guys in chat that are trolling? If you say there's a wasp, that would actually terrify me, and I'd believe you if I didn't
What is
tell you
it?
just now.
What?
A wasp.
Yeah, me too.
I want a big otter to walk across your driveway.
Kevin, I almost actually looked. Just the word wasp strikes fear into my heart.
Almost jumped off a sailboat because of a wasp.
Alright,
Yes.
I've got my image. Bubba.
I'm scared.
I think this
Oh.
one will... Oh, you said wasp. The Georgia wedge. What Georgia
I already
wedge?
know what this is. I know what this is.
When did we have a wedge in Georgia this year?
I've got my guess.
I got mine.
When did we
Yeah,
have a
shot
wedge
it
in
already.
Georgia?
2, 1, go.
Oh, it's EF3 142. Right in
Nice.
between.
Okay.
So, you want to know what this is from?
What?
This is St. Louis.
South Carolina.
Oh,
Same
I like
thing.
St.
That's
Louis.
South
You can't do that to
Carolina.
me.
Bubba.
I love it. You can't do that to me. I
You
love
need to
St.
shut up,
Louis.
Bubba. You need to. Okay.
Davis too.
Mr. Twitter.
Otter.
It's 3.
Otter 3. Otter 3.
Why are you an
What's
otter?
otters?
That's my question.
'Cause I love otters.
No, you
I'm
don't.
not afraid.
Quit lying.
Man, I just want to love otters, bro. They're so cute.
You
And they're
don't
so
love
creative.
otters.
They're F students. They're the inventors.
Stop.
That was the corniest thing I've ever said. I can't lie.
Oh, no, it's not.
Got
He knows.
mine. Ooh.
What on earth? Wait. I think I know.
I'll give you 3 points if you can guess what day this is
Ooh,
on.
I'm in a
Or
flash
what you-
flooding mesoscale.
I get those every day in the summer.
Yeah,
Guys know
you need
what
to
day
be
this is
quiet.
on? I get a flash flooding possible one like every time it storms here, but in Nebraska there was a flash flooding likely one.
I think I might know what this is. It's either one of two things. I'm not gonna say
Guess
it
the
though.
date. Guess the date. If you get the date, I'll give you 2.5 points, guys.
I don't think you get to choose that.
I'm ready.
Okay. Do it. Oh boy, Otter really loves his EF3 140s, and unfortunately for you, Davis, it's EF3 141.
Okay, well,
No,
let's...
131. Can I get the point, please?
Loser. What was this?
March 31st, 2023. Let me see where.
Was this Kyoto?
No, it was. Maybe. No, it was the Palestine Sullivan.
Oh my
Illinois
gosh,
Indiana.
you're trolling. Speaking of which, new flash flood warning for there literally right now. You're trolling. I really should have known that.
Okay, so what are the points? It's gonna be. Wait, can I get?
You know,
It's
I've
141.
probably driven on that exact road that that photo was taken on. That's what's said. So, Otter WX is now going to be sitting at a common 3.5 points, while Davis WX is going to be sitting with 3, and Mr. Twitter is also going to be sitting with 3. That's the new episode of Fortnite, and let's go ahead and go on to the next one, Bubba.
Score. I'm in the lead.
Not for
Fuck
long.
it. Oh my god.
I'm
I
just
have to get,
clicking
like, all
random
these
buttons
right.
now at this point.
What buttons are you clicking? Like what day?
Fortnite.
Just in case it was in Discord.
Oh, you know what? This would actually be a really good one.
Tornado.
I know you're looking at my screen, Bubba. Stop it.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, Bubba.
I'm not.
I see Otter WX. Get off the
What did I
stream.
do?
You're on the stream. I see you.
Me?
Yes.
All my life, I'm not on the stream. All my life,
tells
I'm
me.
literally on my phone right now.
Now you're cheating, aren't you? Yeah, you're on your phone on the stream.
No,
Baba.
no, I'm on my phone looking at Google Maps.
Lake City was only
this Noonan?
low-end EF3.
Is this Noonan? Is this Noonan?
Bro, I literally know this one.
I
Yeah.
think this is Noonan.
I'm
That was
sure.
like E. Freak it, we ride. Now it's gonna be. I got mine. You ready?
Do it, Bubba.
3, 2, 1, go. I know it's some super specific number, but this is the Port Arthur tornado.
It's 161.
Really?
Yes, it is, you bozo.
And is it the Port Arthur tornado?
No, this is Noonan.
I freaking knew it. I knew it. I.
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
Pretty
It's
sure
it's
this
Port
is Port
Arthur.
Arthur.
It's Port Arthur.
Okay.
You just got trolled, Bubba.
Really confused me.
You big fat loser.
Wait, isn't that 2 points?
No, because
Oh,
you didn't get the
shouldn't I
number.
get 5?
It's 161.
Oh no.
Bubba.
Yeah, that happened to me, buddy.
Loser Fortnite.
I would get a victory royale. Chun
Hey,
Li.
come on. You freak. Can I push a Chun-Li gif?
What?
No, you
Let's
cannot.
see.
I mean, technically you
delete
could,
it?
but you shouldn't.
Oh, that one's a little sus.
Okay.
Otter, look what I'm gonna send you.
Okay.
Like, it's not,
Hold on,
like,
let me-
why, dude?
Send it to me.
It's not
I'm
funny.
prepared.
Do the one on the left.
Baba.
No, I'm not doing that. I saw that one. That's someone was like, okay.
Dude, this is crazy. I'm actually cursed, bro.
Why? Oh wait, I'm supposed to be finding one.
Yeah, you kid. Maybe do your job.
I'd rather not.
Oh,
What
it's
is
because
this
you're a
stuff?
bozo, then.
Did you see what?
Baba.
No.
Sam got a little excited there.
I know we
The
did.
image, Davis.
Yes,
Really
I
good.
saw it.
I deleted it quickly, so it's
Vincent's
okay.
in his
Look
Betty
here.
bypass.
You
said what?
Send the image. Like, not that image, but send an image. I'm gonna have to delete this stream after. You guys are honestly the worst people to have on stream.
Look what Sam said. Look what Sam said.
Yeah, y'all are weird. Barrel
Okay,
does
okay,
feel
chill out, chill out,
disgusting.
chill out.
It was
You
Otter's
cut it from the
idea.
stream.
It was Otter's idea.
No, you said Chun-Li, and I looked up GIF, and then I posted one that was
Yo, Mr. Twister, are you gonna send an image or like what, bro?
I'd rather not.
Okay. I guess we're gonna end stream then.
No, don't end it. What are you doing, Mr. Twister? Oh.
Oh, I know this.
No, you don't.
I do though.
What state was it in then?
I'm not gonna sell it because he's immediately gonna know if I say the state.
I got mine slabbed. It slabbed the office, and Dwight was sucked up and put into the dumpster fire.
It
You guys
did what?
ready?
Hold on, I didn't hear that. A truck drove by. What did you
It
say?
slabbed the office, and it got the Dwight guy.
Alright, 3.
Yeah, that's
you guys ready?
Kevin's new name, Sam.
Wow.
Oh my god, I can't send it. I can't send it. My bad.
Oh, so we're gonna copy me now. Fun.
No, literally not. What is it?
Guess what? EF2 120.
Yeah, you're lying, so it's fun.
No, it was EF2 120.
Oh my god. That granulation.
A wasp's driving that truck. I don't understand how it's 120 when there's literally tree debarking, but that's fine.
Okay, natural worship.
That is actually scary. That is terrifying. I literally went in stream. Oh, I guess there's not any tree debarking, is there?
Okay, I just saw the weirdest gift just looking up Skibbity Fortnite.
Yeah, you sent it.
No, a weirder one.
I don't think that's possible.
It is.
Yeah, it's not funny. Dude, I don't understand why we're doing this.
Hi, David.
Well, by definition, Gabriel, 45 hatch does not need a certain number of EF3s to verify, because that's not at all the parameter space of a hatched risk or a 45% risk. Technically, you could have a 45% hatched verified just with a highly dense amount of EF2 tornadoes. And even in that situation, we did have quite a few EF3s on March 31st. So I feel like
So
it
you
would've-
choosing one?
I don't know if I want to. You guys are kind of cooked.
You can choose one, I'll lock in.
No, I don't. I don't think I will.
Please.
I don't think I will.
This is gonna be me if you don't.
You're
Live
gonna
look.
You're gonna be you. Is that what you said?
I said this is gonna be me.
Okay, get ready to cry then. Boom. Well, chat. That was a Sigma way to leave, I think. Yeah, he's sending more Chun-Li gifts, so probably a good thing that we dipped. No, it's 100. Yeah, I mean, I know you're rage baiting, so. What's your reasoning why wasps are so scary? Davis does weather story time here. So let me paint the picture. It is 2015. I lived at a different house. And in that house, we had a very large backyard. Okay. Anyway, I got stung by a wasp when I was 5. That's the story. And it's like scientifically proven or something that if you like get stung at like a younger age, like you're more likely to have a phobia of wasps in the future. But yeah. But you have a bee phobia? March 31st wasn't a super outbreak because the outbreak intensity scale doesn't classify it as one. Well, that's not the official definition of a super outbreak just because the OIS doesn't stand for it. OIS tornado. But even in that case, by that definition, we've only ever had 3 quote-unquote super outbreaks. yeah. You think Super Outbreak should have one EF5? Well, that's, again, like, that's subjective, though. That's not, like, official criteria. The official criteria is just 112 hours, so. I mean, I do like looking at the OIS, though, because I don't do it a whole lot. But pretty much anything defined as a quote-unquote historic outbreak on the OIS is usually, I'd say 50% of them qualify as super outbreaks, definitionally. Super outbreak, by definition, is a tornado outbreak that produces 100 tornadoes in a 12-hour period. If we look at archive, March 31st, 2023, we go ahead and shrink this in the 12-hour period, which would be, let's move this back, 6Z to 18Z, actually. We had well over 100 tornadoes, so. Yeah, outside of that, oh gosh, that's bad. Outside of that, there's no official definition. A lot of people say that April 26, 2024 should be clarified, or classified rather, as a super outbreak, and definitionally no, but I guess I could understand the case. I would like to note, April 26 did verify as a 60% hatch risk. One of the few outbreaks to do so. Also, April 12th, 2020 verified. No, it didn't, actually. Or, yeah, it did. Across, technically, this was April 13th, I think, but verified across South Carolina, small 60 hatched. How does Chicago look on Saturday? I personally have not looked that far out, at least for the Midwest in particular. But let's take a look. We'll go to GFS. So, yeah, Saturday, I mean, if it would like to load, we could see. Saturday looks to be, let's go to thermos, a very high cape setup, if nothing else. You know what? 0Z is coming out right now. Let's take a look. So 0Z actually does have that little tropical cyclone, at least a low, developing in the Gulf. Not only that, it has it tracking through Florida and then making its way up towards the Carolinas. Very reminiscent of, I want to say it was PTC 8 in 2024. Yeah. Yes, because this was originally going to be classified as Tropical Storm Helene. But they didn't. And it was just a significant potential tropical cyclone. But it reminds me quite a bit of that. The only difference being PTC 8 didn't originate in the Gulf. I think NATOcast can sometimes outmatch the SPC with tornado forecasting. It really depends on the event. Hurricane events, no. Severe weather events, sometimes. High-end severe weather events, no. The second you get to like a 15 hatched on SPC, you're almost certainly looking at least a 45 hatched on NATOcast. But sometimes they do get the bullseye right for low-end events. For example, if we go to, where is it? Yes, today's Outlook. They had a random 2% bullseye in Northeast Ohio. If we go over to SPC Tornado, or no, it would be NWS Tornado, you'll notice that Northeast Ohio didn't end up saying anything. So this time, although the bullseye was misplaced, it kind of has that advantage that the SPC doesn't, in the fact that it is a computer and it will literally just go for the target zone. It doesn't, have to take into account, I will say it does have a population bias due to the fact it's related to the NWS reports of severe weather system, but bro, like, what are we doing? God, I'm so confused. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I mean, it really just depends on the event. But yeah. I will note, June 28th, our significant tornado outbreak the other day, they did have a 10% bullseye on eastern Minnesota. We saw that overnight outbreak in the Twin Cities. So, pretty good with that. Usually it does do well with QLCS tornado threats. Did March 14th verify as a 60 hatch? No. Nope. It did verify as a 45 hatched across southern Missouri and northern Arkansas. If we go over to March 14th here, this little corridor here, large 45 hatched from around West Plains, Bakersfield back towards the Oz and Jonesboro. Did April 27th verify? Yes. I still think April 27th overperformed a little bit. I don't know if that was a joke question or not, but based on the setup, yes, April 27th verified to slightly overperformed. If we actually go to Chase Archive, and we take a look at April 27, 2011, we'll go to Smithville. Again, you've got an environment that is just incredibly favorable for the development of long-tracked, significant tornadoes. Again, 80 knots of shear, the 0 to 6. You've also got 2,500 surface cape, which is more than enough. Your SRH is what really pushed this environment over the top. The vertical wind shear, you had 1,000 SRH, which, again, is the reason I point to this setup being so much more impressive than March 15, 2025. If you go further east in northern Alabama, over HPC, you had 85 knots of shear with 1,200 SRH. That is ridiculous. I mean, it really was a once-in-a-generation setup. But well, 70 hatch does not exist. I can't answer hypotheticals in that sense. I haven't looked so far deep into April 27th, 2014 setup, the day of Valonia. But I will say, the day of our Gary tornado, which was the 28th, actually the setup for a tornado threat, and I mentioned this in my forecast, the setup for a tornado threat was a little slept on. It was a conditional risk, but not super conditional. You're talking about 4,700 surface cape with 103 cape. The shear was lacking in this specific portion of our risk. However, there were several OFBs and mergers that helped to negate that. I mean, it was not a super surprising outbreak. I'll be honest. No, I'm not mad. 100% tornado risk. I mean, theoretically, in a universe where AI was far more powerful than it is, and it was able to track out tornadoes, first of all, the National Weather Service wouldn't be necessary for tornadic forecasting, but also then 100% hatch risk could exist. I still don't understand, and this is something that I wondered about since the day of the event. Not only did we not have a high risk on May 16th, we didn't even have a PDS tornado watch. I don't get it. I don't see. I suppose your SRH was kind of lacking, but that's not necessarily true for all these years. I mean, you've got 450 SRH in the 06 in Marion. And again, if you go even further south, it gets a little bit more impressive. But yeah. A lot of people wonder about March 14th not getting a high risk. It really wasn't that clear that we would have a violent tornado potential. Discrete cells ahead of the QLCS didn't look to be super evident. But if we knew they were going to exist, yes, we almost certainly would have seen a high risk. It's the first of the month. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I will say March 15th, again, it was a very impressive setup, and nobody's doubting that, but it was not quite to the degree of anything like April 27th. Your shear's lower, your SRH is lower, your instability wasn't. I mean, this is not a sounding that you want to look at for instability, just due to the fact that it was at nighttime. But let's go to Tylertown. Here we go. Again, it's supportive of a high-risk setup. You could even argue that they should have issued a 45% hatch risk, but not quite to the degree of April 27th. I do know the song. It's the first of the month. But yeah. July will not be a good month. Not for interesting weather. I mean, July looks dead. I don't see hurricane season waking up in July. I don't see a pattern super favorable for significant severe weather. Perhaps the mid-south would be a hot spot for wind over the next several weeks, but I mean, it's not really a great great pattern that we're in. I do think heat waves will become much more prominent. I mean, that's kind of an easy thing to say because it's going to be July, but I think that we're in for a bit of an active summer in terms of heat, and a little more active than usual for parts of the Midwest. Do I think the second season will be bad? It's a little hard to say. The second severe weather season is not nearly as easy to forecast as the first one. Based on our Enzo phase, we're likely going to be in a neutral for it. I mean, it's probably going to look slightly above average. But again, it's kind of hard to say anything too specific, like areas that we might watch for. Speaking of severe weather forecasts, long range ones that is, our 2025 severe weather season forecast verified perfectly. We had a hot spot on Dixie and the Mid-South, and then put the Midwest at slightly above average, and I don't know if that could have played out any better. I mean, obviously Dixie well above average, the Mid-South well above average, very well above average, I'm going to say. One of the most active years of all time for the Mid-South. And then the Midwest, obviously, pretty well above average as well. The only thing that I could have done better was the Plains. I did have the Plains in a slightly above average, and that didn't necessarily come to fruition. I will say the Plains wasn't nearly as dead as a lot of people have been saying. I mean, you had the May 18th outbreak, which brought Greensburg, Plevna, and Arnett. You also had the May 19th outbreak, which ended up bringing Pittsburgh. You got, obviously, recently, both Bingham, Ashby, and Wellfleet. And then you also get Gary, South Dakota, obviously, very strong. Enderlin, violent. Spirit Wood, very strong. No, I'm not going to do a hurricane season forecast this year, like a video. I will say it looks probably around average. I don't think it's dead completely. I just don't think it's going to wake up super early. I think it's going to be comparable to last year, but slightly less intense. But I think probably going to see around, probably around 17 or 18 named storms, which, again, kind of around average. If we look at average named storms per Hurricane Atlantic season, your average is about 14. And then probably for hurricanes, I'd probably say like 9. Majors might be kind of tough. Probably 6. Maybe not 6. That's kind of ridiculous. Sorry. Maybe 4. I mean, last year I did my forecast, and I got all the numbers perfect until the end of October, where we had Raphael, which for a first ever proper hurricane season forecast, I'm gonna take it. 2020 was crazy. I mean, if you're talking about hurricane season, yeah, obviously. You had Hurricane Laura. You had, what else? Why am I blanking? I think the most notable thing was just the number of storms in general. Believe 2020 was the only year we had to go into the Greek alphabet. Everywhere along the coast, literally everywhere along the coast, ended up in at least a tropical storm warning at least once during 2020. But yeah, the most significant obviously being Hurricane Laura, which arguably the largest Gulf Coast disaster since Katrina. At the time, anyway. At the time. I believe Helene was about a fifth as deadly as Katrina. Let's see. Yeah. A little less, but... 2005. Okay, I thought 2005 might have, but outside of that, it's nothing else. It's still so interesting to me that Katrina, the deadliest Atlantic hurricane of all time, Cat 3 at landfall. And obviously, there's plenty of reasons as to why, in terms of dam failures, evacuation policies not being quite enough, the response being quite horrible from local officials and everybody else. I don't think we will ever see a U.S. hurricane as deadly as Katrina again. Probably not in our lifetimes. I will say, if something like that happened, I mean, here's the thing. It wouldn't have been as deadly if it hadn't hit New Orleans, just because the failures wouldn't have happened. But there are areas along the Gulf Coast that are more populated than New Orleans. Again, it was just a specific set of literally everything that could have gone wrong did. And it turned from a hurricane that probably would have killed, 10, maybe 20 people to, 1,400. So it just goes to show that hurricanes, or the coverage of hurricanes and the responses from everything has gotten a lot better. Because, if Helene had happened in 2005, it might have been just as deadly as Katrina. Obviously, most of your fatalities with Helene come from the Carolinas and Tennessee, but nonetheless. It's still unreal that over 100 people died in North Carolina from a hurricane that made landfall in Florida. By the time it hit North Carolina again, literally the only thing was the catastrophic flash flooding, which is, I'm going to say it, I think it was the most historic Appalachian flash flood of all time. I don't think there's a whole lot of debate over that. Michael was pretty bad. I don't know enough about Michael to give an opinion on that. I know it was a Cat 5, and I know that it made landfall along the Gulf Coast in the Panhandle. I will say that's one of my earliest memories of being a little more interested into something weather-related than the average person. But check the D2 outlook, then check 627 day 1. Okay. This was the Tulsa derecho, yeah. So it's gonna be moderate risk, 45 hatched. Yep. You tried to fool me. I will say a lot of our 45 hatch risks this year have not played out. Not at all. And it's not to the SBC's fault. But yeah. I'll tell you what. Even though our event from a couple weeks ago was significant, I still don't think any of the tornadoes that we saw could rival Bodil or Bowdle, or however you want to pronounce it. Perhaps Inderland you could make a case for, but I don't think there's enough evidence based on damage, and even the contextuals aren't as impressive as people would say. But I don't think we saw anything to the level of Bodil. I just don't. Alright, see ya, Bobat. Inderland was the strongest in Dakota's history. The glaze is crazy. I think Milton was 185 plus. I'd say it was probably around, realistically, it probably got close to that. I mean, the coverage with it was incredible, so I don't know, like, I don't know. Here's a hot take. It's not really a hot take, but without Milton's tornado outbreak, it would not be remembered for 10 plus years. Because of its tornado outbreak, it will be. Like, I don't care that it had, it was the fifth strongest, or excuse me, tied for the fourth strongest system in the Atlantic. It would not be remembered for the next 10 years if it weren't for the tornado outbreak. Milton is not potentially 190. Hurricane Patricia. I don't know quite as much about Patricia. Fastest 1 minute wind speeds ever recorded. Okay, I think I did know that. But yeah, I'm ready for some hurricane coverage this year. I mean, hopefully we can do it a bit better than we did in 2024. Milton, I was sick for, so my coverage was somewhat subpar. Beryl, I wasn't home for. I was in Michigan when Beryl made landfall, which really upset me. I mean, pretty much every high-end hurricane disaster last year, there was something that was preventing me from doing coverage to the best of my ability. But I really think 2024 will go down as third most active hurricane season of all time. Not just based off of number of storms, because yes, there's no subjectiveness to that statistic, but I'm just saying in general. I guess it is the third costliest. I didn't even know that. But no season will bring as many hurricane-related tornado outbreaks, at least that are that significant, as 2024. No hurricane season will probably bring another Cat 5 that early season in our lifetimes. No season will bring... there's just a lot of things that will never be replicated from the 2024 hurricane season. Yes, Mawar was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, yes, this was one of the first typhoons that I ever truly, properly studied as it was happening. Because Guam got cooked. Typhoon Haiyan is obviously the... Wait, what is it? What was the typhoon Yagi? Yagi was... Come on. Yagi was probably the most intense storm that I've ever watched develop as it happened. Not necessarily the most intense, but the most devastating. Definitely the deadliest. I don't watch Impractical Jokers. Well, Toggy, first of all, is not its name. It's Yagi. Second of all, it was not 150. It was 160. It also was one of the deadliest typhoons of the decade. Also third costliest. Also, Typhoon Gani was also interesting. Never heard that name. Gani. Wow. I have not looked into Gani, and I'm kind of surprised considering it was 195. Also, suspiciously late season. Alright. So, again, kind of to recap here. Flash flood warnings extending all the way from Altamont, Illinois, back through to Bloomfield, Indiana. 12 flash flood warnings in effect across the country right now, most of those coming from that Illinois mode, and then obviously our flash flood emergency in Pennsylvania remains in play for Lancaster, continuing to rain in Lancaster, likely reaching close to 8 inches in terms of peak rainfall totals, realistically. Outside of that, not a whole lot else to say. Severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Long Island near Brookhaven. Actually got an enhanced pocket of wind gusts there. Moving towards Sayville and Blue Point, as well as Patchogue, of 65 miles an hour. They're a few thousand feet above ground, so probably about 60 miles an hour at the surface. It's going to be just west of Davis Park. Tomorrow, I don't think looks like anything too special. I wouldn't be shocked if they added a 2% toll risk. Did they at the 0600? I guess that's not out yet, is it? But I would not be shocked to see a 2% toll risk get added tomorrow, actually, somewhere near New Jersey or western Long Island. If we take a look at our... we're not going to just look at this, but first, if we take a look at our SIG-TOR parameter values, we'll kick it back to the 0Z so that we can get a full range look at this. Our significant tornado parameter values there, they do end up getting quite elevated across portions of New Jersey, not to like an extreme degree, but enough to note, hey, there's a tornado threat here, as well as across portions of the Mid-Atlantic region. To note on top of that, mostly going to be a linear mode, so a QLCS tornado is definitely going to be a potential. Pulled a few soundings for this earlier, got several TOR soundings, not just marginal TOR, but actual TOR soundings. Instability is actually quite high out here, sitting at about 4,000 joules per kilogram at its peak. SRH value is actually pretty decent as well. Not like crazy high, but areas getting, 250, 300 at times. If it would load here, we could look at northern New Jersey, and it does get to 250. But yeah, overall, I don't think we're going to need to stream or anything for tomorrow. But yeah, SRH values actually do get quite elevated. Areas where the supercells travel over get 500 to 550, which again, that's where the actual storms are, so that can't counted, but shear in general, not just vertical shear, shear in general looks decent. About 40 knots. So, I mean, it's a setup that could definitely bring some significant damaging winds. They certainly could add a hatched risk for wind gusts as well across parts of New Jersey. But yeah. And then the day 3, I haven't really looked too much into. Okay, so it's a Pacific Northwest bust. Nice. What happened to going live for marginal risks? Well, during May and June, things were so active that even not going live for marginal risks, we were still live at a point for pretty much every day. So. But yeah, I know a lot of people in the Florida Panhandle have been misled already because there's already been a bunch of hype surrounding this potential tropical system, which is not a good sign for what's to come this year. But I wouldn't worry too much, guys. I mean, we're really not expecting anything too significant. I think actually we do have quite a bit of shear out here. Which is probably going to destroy the potential of this becoming too big. Direct weather. Now, actually, usually stuff like that, people always spread it out on TikTok. The National Hurricane Center, again, highlights that 20% in the next 7 days risk. I would not be shocked to see that get bumped up at the next update, which I believe comes in tomorrow? Not sure. I think it's tomorrow morning, though. At around 6? I don't know. I completely forget every year. But yeah, Hurricane Flossie doesn't look to have any major impacts to land. We'll say the Eastern Pacific could end up getting to the Greek alphabet, considering we're already on System F, and it is July 1st. Guys, think about this. Look at me. Think about this. This time last year, Hurricane Beryl was at Category 5 intensity. This specific time. That is insane. Bro, quit saying wasp. But yeah. Anyway. No, it's July 1st, June 30th. It was literally at this time. Does Eastern Pacific not go into the Greek alphabet? I thought it did. But yeah, outside of that, we'll have another system according to all the models and the NHC in the Eastern Pacific after Flossie. And then actually, the GFS has an H name, or what would be an H name coming out after that. And then even potentially, definitely an I name if something like this were to play out. I mean, Eastern Pacific cooked last year. It cooked in 2023, and it looks like it's going to cook again this year. I'm going to be honest. 2023 was arguably the most intense Eastern Pacific year in a long time. Not only did we have Otis, as well as the other Cat 4 that made landfall after rapidly intensifying, but we also had, or was that last year? That might have been last year, I don't remember. I think it was. Outside of that, we also had Tropical Storm Hillary. Maybe that was 2023. I really don't know. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today, chat. I think we're going to wrap up here. I do want to thank you all for tuning in. Again, very long stream. 50 likes. But yeah, thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace.